court and argue that landowners do not have a private property right in the water beneath their land. Why would they do that? Because if they don't want to give somebody a permit, or if they want to give you a permit for less water than what you think you ought to get, if you do not have a private property right, which is protected under the Takings Clause of the Texas and the U.S. Constitution, if you try to go to court and challenge their decision, that case will get thrown out. Why? Because the first question whenever you challenge governmental action or restriction of a private property right is, do they own what's being restricted? If the answer is no, you don't own it, the court says, sorry, it's not a taking, good luck. They throw the case out. And that's what the EAA was trying to do. They were trying to get a takings claim against them thrown out of court. The analogy to that's wildlife. If Texas Parks and Wildlife will not allow you to hunt on your property and you were to sue them, you can't win. The reason you can't win is you do not have a private property right, believe it or not, to hunt on your land. The state of Texas allows you to take their property while it's on their land. Wildlife belongs to the state of Texas. Since the wildlife belongs to the state of Texas, telling you you can't hunt it is not a taking of a private property right. See, what the EAA was trying to do is trying to get the court to say that groundwater was like wildlife. You didn't own it. Therefore, if they don't give you access to it, there's nothing you can do about it. The bill that we passed with the Cattle Raisers and the Wildlife Association says no. Groundwater is more like oil and gas, or not. Let's not even say oil and gas, because that's the mineral estate and that's separate. Groundwater is like everything else you own with your land. Limestone, gravel, sand, all of those things that belong to the surface estate of your land, groundwater is one of those things too. That's what the bill basically says that we passed. You own the groundwater just like you do all that other stuff. Therefore, you do have a right. Just like you have a right to dig up the limestone under your property and use it, you got a right to drill a well and produce and decide they want to resurrect the Trans-Texas Corridor. Farm Bureau, along with a lot of other groups, pushed this session to go ahead and get that law off the books, to repeal it. And that bill was successful. TxDOT no longer has authority in the law to build the Trans-Texas Corridor. It is gone. They can still build a toll road. I'm not going to tell you they can't build a toll road. They can still do that. But no quarter-mile wide deal that's going to come ripping through rural Texas anymore. Feral hogs. How many of y'all heard now we can charge people to hunt feral hogs in helicopters? That's great. I saw a news story from Houston about that the other night, and it is absolutely amazing. These helicopter guys are charging. This guy that they had on there was from where was he from? Like Boston, Massachusetts. And he had come down to Texas, and he was paying $600 to get on that helicopter and go up and shoot him some hogs. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Rather than producers having to pay out of their pocket to have these guys come flying over their land and kill hogs, the helicopter guys are going to be coming to y'all going, please, can I hunt y'all's property? Please. I got all these Yankees coming down here. We're going to charge them $500 a head. You know? That's great. That's what your free market speech needs to be about, feral hogs. That's what we just did to them. We just made that free market right there, took care of it.